Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Cowplant Farm Challenge. And we are back with the Green family legacy with our great aunt Allison having finally moved into the family as a ghost. And one of the first orders of business is to haunt this bush, which I think is kind of hilarious. Apparently that gave her a little bit of a boost of happiness. But look at what a happy ghost she is, guys. I am so excited that Fern was able to become best friends with her. We were able to move her into the family. I did try out that fancy Sims 4 mod to see if we could have Ghost with no wants other than like fun and social, because that makes sense to me. If I was a ghost, I would hope I wouldn't have to worry about anything but my fun and social. However, totally crashed the game, so unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's working right now, at least not with the mods and the updates that I have. So we're gonna go ahead and just keep Allison as a all needs active sort of ghost. Honestly, with her, I would kind of be tempted to learn how to use just a cheat to hopefully be able to, can I just like cheat need, disable need decay, make happy? See, it's like all or nothing, and I don't want to like make her too cheaty, but she's a ghost. She shouldn't need to worry about peeing in a bush, in my opinion. But who knows? Maybe we'll kind of roll with that and just say that it's sort of her way of trying to reconnect with humanity. But she is indeed a ghost. She is on the lot. Everybody else is asleep, and she is going to be our only ghost now because, as you guys know, befriending Allison and especially moving her into the family means that the family farm is no longer haunted. Technically it is, since we actually have the family ghost on the lot, but it's no longer haunted for just any wandering ghoul to pop into. It's Allison's turf, and she's actually taking very good care of it. I am so excited. She is going around watering and weeding all of the plants and building up her gardening skill, which actually is only like at level 1, and I'm going to interpret that as like, you know, she forgot a whole bunch of things after she died, and we might have her start reading again because reading was definitely something she enjoyed. And yeah, who knows, maybe I will just cheat her skills up because she is a ghost. So I feel like she shouldn't need to have any skills. And look at those UFO plants. I cannot wait to harvest them. But did you guys know, and this is another little ghostly gardening tip. Oh, maybe we could do ghostly gardening tips with Great Aunt Allison. That would be hilarious. That would be a fun little side series. But one of these ghostly gardening tips is that the longer you leave a plant on the vine to harvest in Sims 4, the more you can get from the harvest. It caps out eventually, but if you harvest something just the split second it's ready, you won't get as many flowers or onions or apples as you would if you waited a little while. And if you wait a little while, then more of those things will actually be ready to harvest at the same time. I thought that was really cool. So I've been leaving my little UFO plant alone. We will actually have to gather from it. It looks like, dun dun dun, Fern's awake. Hello, Fern. So Fern is awake and ready to go. Let's go ahead and have her take a brisk shower. She needs to be, well, actually, let's have her use the restroom and then take a brisk shower. And maybe she can go and hang out with Allison. So now she and Allison can basically talk all day. But a big goal I have is to basically keep Allison away from the rest of the family. And now Allison really wants to go and joke with Fern. Not when she's in the bathroom, Allison. You gotta learn some boundaries. See what I mean? If she doesn't know how to appropriately treat someone who's going to the restroom, I don't feel like Allison really should have to go to the restroom herself. All right, we're gonna have her go ahead and water all of these trees. In fact, we should probably scooch some of these trees apart now that we have more room. So these are our perfect lemon trees. Look at all of them. Absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna have them kind of line up right over here. There we go. And I think I'm actually going to move this perfect lemon tree over too. It's the founder of all of the perfect lemons. And then we have a couple cherry trees who are about to have the experience of their life being spliced with apples today. And actually the apples will be the ones who get spliced because apples grow faster than cherries. All right, and then we'll move an apple, or this is a cherry too. Cherry over here. Oh, this is a cherry too. Oh my gosh, so many cherries. And then we have an apple apple tree right here. Apple trees actually grow a lot faster than a lot of the other trees. So if you're grafting plants, another cherry, then what you really want to go for is you want to graft onto the apple tree, not graft the apple tree onto other things, because then you'll get those fruit harvest faster. All right, we'll scooch this guy over. This is a cherry tree too. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm going to scooch that one down there then. Look at our little farm. It's really starting to pull together. I am so proud. I can't believe we have enough trees that we actually had to spread them out a little bit. That is so cool. Allison, you come over here and you continue watering, and then we might have her read a gardening book out here on the patio and kind of think about gardening instead of going and bothering poor Fern while she's in the bathroom. But yeah, so Fern has really made this kind of come together so much more than I thought she would. I thought this was going to be entirely Devon's jam when we first started this Cowplant challenge. And instead, from the very get-go, go downstairs, Allison. Don't bother Fern. Leave her alone. She just really wanted to say hello, apparently. All right, out you go. You need to go outside. That's what I meant. You have to respect some privacy, lady. But I really love the idea that Allison's going to help to take care of the farm now. But I love that it was Fern. I literally thought Fern was just going to spend most of her time running away from her bossy mom and fishing. And instead, she fixed the pond. She found the Cowplant. She befriended Allison. Other than like actually physically fixing the walls with handiness skill, she basically took care of everything on the farm. And I am just so ridiculously proud of her because of that. All right, let's see. And then we've got a very uncomfortable little sister who has just woken up, but she's happy. She's off to have a quick meal and actually do push-ups. You know what? Let's go ahead. We're going to go jog to clear mind. I'm going to try that out. I've never tried jog to clear mind before, but we're going to go ahead and try that out. And then Allison wants to look at the chore board. So I think she's wondering about a family life. I'm going to interpret it that way because she died before she ever had a family. She got very old, just never really found anybody to call her own, never really found anybody to love, so to speak, and didn't really have much of a family life. And now she's got a little family to watch over. So I think she'd be very curious about that. Also, I think we can go ahead and plant a lot more of these onions. And I guess we could go ahead and try splicing because onions are really good. They grow very, very quickly. So they're really a great plant if you want to be able to, well, that's actually this onion thing. The nice onions are almost ready to go ahead and evolve. So I should probably wait. Okay, I'm going to make her sit on the here and I'm going to make her go ahead and read a gardening book. So I'm going to steal the gardening book that we have. There we go. Allison snuck it out of Devon's inventory and she's going to sit on the patio and she's going to read a gardening book. There we go. Fern's going to go ahead and she's going to have a great time jogging. Amber's waking up and snagging some food. And then, yeah, Fern's feeling super energized now. All right, there you go, Allison. Go ahead and start reading the book. She is a bookworm, actually, so maybe she'll really enjoy just sitting and reacquainting herself with her library. She's going through those books so fast. This is so fun. Just to have Allison's ghost right here. And I think Fern would look out the window eating her breakfast and be like, no. She's just going to ignore that. I don't think she really likes Ghost. She wants to be a doctor when she becomes older, but kind of to avoid the entire subject of death, in my opinion. All right, so let's see. What do we have going on over here? All right. You doing good? Apparently. I didn't really think of Fern as much of a jogger. She really much prefers going out and being able to swim. Yeah, she's not really getting much out of this if you ask me. Oh my, and Aspen just woke up super hangry. He's actually making a mess. He's so hangry. And actually, one of the things I want to have happen is I want our new wonderful ghost friend. Oh my gosh, his responsibility went down. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go give him some food. I want Allison behind Pine and Devon's back to kind of clean the house and take care of it. She's going to start pitching in to try to make sure the house is taken care of. Oh, cool. And because she's a bookworm, she's getting fun from studying her skills. Oh, wonderful. Maybe it won't be as hard as I thought to take care of a ghost. And everybody kind of wants to make a wish. And after you're done eating, my dear, then we're going to go ahead and have her put away the dishes because that helps increase her responsibility trait, which is already through the roof. And I'm going to send her up here for a thoughtful shower. There we go. Come on, feed the baby. I know you guys just had a little bit of a tantrum with one another. And he's a little upset because of the disobedient toddler. Parenting can be hard. At least there goes your most obedient child up the stairs. All right, good luck, buddy. I know, and he actually wants to craft a chair, which I thought was pretty cool because it shows how Pine is actually really starting to get into doing his crafting. All right, and I'm going to have him change outfits, and we're going to put him into his woodworking outfit. We're going to go ahead and maybe create a drawing. I don't think he needs to create a drawing. I'm not really sure exactly what create a drawing does. Can he do anything to like be less tense? I don't want him to shout forbidden words. Not when he's right next to his little one. I'm gonna have him go ahead and make a breakfast, I think. Ooh, and he can upgrade this? What? With a reinforced door? I mean, it's not the best fridge in the world. I do want to replace it. Can he upgrade this? Coated exterior? He can. I'm gonna have him work on upgrading his wife's jam making machine. I think she would love that. He could transform. He does have a freeze ray, but we try to forget that he's got it because I don't want to use it just yet. Uncomfortable. What? Scratchy from bugs. Oh, from an illness. How does a ghost get sick? We're gonna ignore that. That's just hilarious. All right, and then somebody, oh, she's got a ton of emotional control from that jog, actually. What? I'm going to work on getting her emotional control all the way up before she becomes a teenager for sure, because I think that we really need her to be able to level up that whatever unique skill might come her way. And then let's have her come home. We're going to have a really quick meal. We're just going to like grab we'll grab an orange juice. Wait. How are you visiting with your grandfather? Where is your grandfather? Oh, look at that. Tate's come to visit. That's so funny. So Tate is here and he can take care of the grandbaby. That is hilarious. He really wanted to bond with his grandbaby, so I guess that works out. Don't you dare decay a plant. Okay, that's the one thing we have to watch out for with Allison. I think she was headed straight for the cow plant to decay it because what actually did kill her was a cow plant. She did have death by cowplant, so we have to watch out. We have to keep on top of Allison so she won't actually kill any of the cowplants, or else I'm going to be so mad. That's not going to be good news, bears. All right, let's come over, make sure everybody's going okay here. Tate, hi! Welcome back. I guess he really, really, really wants to be able to bring me a drink. Bring me a drink. He really wants to hang out with his say nonsense. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna show our toy to Tate, and then we're gonna go ahead and flashcards. Let's learn objects with our grandpa. So Tate just like popped over to the house unexpectedly. And it looks nicer, doesn't it? I mean, okay, Fern definitely doesn't look nice, but she's clearly in a great mood, even though she's completely filthy. So the kids are fine. The kids are fine, and maybe we can even learn how to say please and thank you. Can we? No, we can't ask to learn how to say please and thank you from our grandpa. We're gonna learn how to say please and thank you though, because that is something this little guy definitely needs to learn. Oh, look, Big Sister's coming over to see what's going on. That's so sweet. All right, don't you dare mess with my plants, Miss Ghosty. Oh, and actually, why don't you go ahead and just fertilize a bush? That seems a little bit better. And then I'm going to have her go back. Where did the book go? I'm going to have her go ahead and continue reading to improve her gardening skill. All right, so what do we need to work on now that we have fixed all of the lot traits? Well, we actually need to make the cow plant part of this challenge come together. I think we can finally do that. We're going to wake this lady up. And she's going to wake up with a hankering, change outfit. We're going to put her in her gardening outfit. And she is going to wake up with a hankering to get to work out in the garden, grafting things, asking Tate's expert opinion. Let's come down and we're actually going to have her share brilliant ideas with Tate. What else can we do with Tate? What else can we do with Tate? And reveal brilliant invention. And the reason she's going to do those things with Tate. Oh, and look, Amber put on her little outfit. I love it. Oh, and she's going to clean up after her brother's mess that he started over here. And we can't even see. Amber, thank you. I wouldn't have known there was a mess to mess with. Huh? Do you guys like that? If she hadn't done that. And then we'll have her come in and play with Tum Tum Teddy Dr. Bear set. Yay! And Pine has finished upgrading the... He's finished the upgrade. I'm so proud of him. That is fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and send him outside. He really wants to craft a chair, so I'm going to go ahead and let him do that. And then he's going to make a ton of mirrors. The mirrors sell for so much more. All right, and then this group is talking. And basically, Devin is going to be talking with Tate, and they're going to be talking about how to graft plants together. And we have a very excited toddler who's totally done playing with his grandpa. Oh, he wants to go dance. Look at how excited he is. Oh my gosh, that walking is just life. And then we have a whole bunch of happiness going on here. Let's go ahead and take a shower. And then we'll go ahead and have her solve for fun however she wants. But yeah, I'm going to say Devin is now working with Tate and kind of talking. Can we do anything? We'll do a heartfelt compliment just because she's really proud of her father-in-law. I think then we're going to go ahead and we're going to eat an apple straight out of her inventory because the woman is ready to prove that her produce is the best. We have Pine working in the background. See, the family's kind of falling into a good routine, right? So Pine's going to be working in the background. Allison's uncomfortable but studying gardening skill. I love it. I can't believe we have a ghost in the family now. We're going to go ahead and compliment Tate. That makes me happy because hopefully Devin will have a really good relationship with him. Allison has reached level 2 of the gardening skill. And did that boost our hunger enough? That was okay. Okay, so maybe we want to eat something fantastic, like a really high quality harvestable to be able to get the skill we're going for. But now what we need to do, and this one's going to be a little tricky, is we actually need to take these dragon fruit plants and we actually need to grab a cutting. We're going to try this out. We're going to take a cutting from this snapdragon. Ooh, the flea market. Oh no, that's Devin's weakness. But we don't have the money for it right now. Oh my gosh. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to play. We're going to say nonsense. We're going to play with our grandpa. Are you kidding me? Play with him. Come on. We're going to just like have a good time. We're going to talk about our favorite animals. We're going to go ahead and we're going to learn objects. Yes! Look at that. Pine has just upgraded his handiness skill to level 7. Just one more skill, buddy. One more skill and we can get rid of those tiny rocks in the yard. I am so proud of him. All right, keep learning, Allison. So Allison's working on that. What's Fern working on? Okay, she's just doing her thing. Amber's working on her thing. Totally fine. Now it's time for Devin. Come on, Devin. All right, so we're going to try this out. I think this is how this is supposed to work. We're going to take a cutting and I think you have to wait a little while. If you take too many cuttings, you can kill the plant. So we took a cutting from the snapdragon and we're going to come over here to our grown dragon fruit. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to graft on the snapdragon and we're going to see what happens. If I did all of this correctly, if I remembered the correct combination, what should be about to happen is we should have a cowplant. This should be the secret. Devin's kind of brilliant plan. What is it? Ah! It's just a nice spliced fruit. That wasn't supposed to happen. A new splicing recipe has been discovered. Wait, okay, Devin, open up your notebook. Where's your notebook? Okay, hang on. I've got to figure this out. I always forget where these like weird notebooky things are. Browse selfie. It's like, is it in here? Oh, you can change the phone cover. Since when? Probably since the very beginning of the game, and I just never knew. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely going to give Devin a little bit of a brighter color. We'll give her this one just because I like it. All right, where is... Okay, chat with... Is that the notebook? This is the notebook. Yes! Okay! So apparently that was a cowplant berry. Apparently it's going to grow into a cowplant berry. I'm not exactly sure how. Is it going to just give us cowplant berries? Can we fertilize it? I'm going to fertilize it with a whole tuna. I have no idea. Ooh, and Pine just finished making a chair. Like, what's going to happen now? Is it going to turn... Apparently it's a nice spliced fruit. It is a dragon fruit. It's going to grow cowberries. Oh, that is not the outcome I thought we were going to have. That slows things down a little bit, actually. Oh boy. Oh me. Oh my. Okay. How many cuttings? Let's do an experiment to see how many cuttings we can take from a plant before things start going south. So let's actually come over here. We're going to go ahead and evolve and then harvest from this onion. And then we're going to see how many cuttings I can take before a plant dies. Hang in there, onion. Oh my goodness, I'm about to learn so many things. Oh, why are you sad, lady? Oh, she's gloomy. She's feeling gloomy. You know what we need to do? We need to find something happy. Let's find something with like energizing decor, because I feel like Allison would want to sit here looking out at the farm as it starts to flourish quite actively. And let's find something with like a happy vibe to it. There should be some sort of special sculpture or something we can put out here that will give us a happy vibe. So there's like environment like little perks that we can have, little environment perks, but I'm talking about something that you can turn on the aura and it'll be like an energizing, or it'll be something really positive. Pretty much everything tends to have aura after all. So what about this, like, oh, what a lovely floral cart. It's a little bit large. What about this lovely little fountain? Does that have an aura of some kind? Let me check. Do you have an enable emotional aura? What kind of emotional aura? Is that going to change her mood? Did that do anything? Darn, I don't think that did anything. So I'm going to have to like look up what the different emotional auras of various things are. Oh dear, I hope I didn't lose a ton of money from that, or else I should have just kept it. But I will look into that, because I think having like something like, we should have like actual plumb bobs somewhere. Like plumb bob? Like the actual plumb bob that I remember. Yeah, let there be plumb bobs awards. Yeah, this is the one, and I should have everything, shouldn't I? Let's go ahead with happy. What happens if I just type in happy? What shows up? A little happy panda, happy gnome-iversary, a happy garden gnome pal. You know what? Let's put a happy garden gnome pal out, because I feel like we actually have garden gnomes in the game, right? We actually have our garden gnomes on this farm. Does this guy have an emotional aura? He does not. Darn it. Will he sell for the same amount I bought him for? He will not, darn it. All right, well, guess what? We have a gnome to try to keep her company. I tried to make her happier. We'll work on that. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and craft a mirror. I think the paintings are probably the things that have the strongest effect on the Sims personalities. And we're going to sell this chair, which did not sell for that much, but at least he was super happy to actually go ahead and make the chair. He also wants to woohoo in a bush. I'm going to save that, because maybe he and Devin can try things out in a bush in a second here. But let's continue to work on figuring out this cowberry thing. So this is very different from how I thought it was going to turn out. And now we have a very nice onion plant. But let's go ahead and take a cutting. How many cuttings? Okay, that's one cutting. So we already took one cutting. Can I take another cutting? I need to take a total of 5 cuttings from that snapdragon plant. There's 2. 2 cuttings! 2 cuttings! And I killed it! Oh my gosh! Oh, it's a travesty. Okay, don't take any more. Do not take more cuttings until this thing has like had a day to recover. I am so glad I didn't try that. I would have felt so bad killing the special plant. Oh dear me. Well, at least we can come and harvest all these babies, and then we can go ahead and try again. Well, we learned something today, my friends. The fancy pantsy, we don't need no snapdragons. It actually would be faster if we could just get back to fishing. It truly would. Speaking of which, Fern was off to view a cute little frog, but I think that she might really enjoy going and doing a little bit more fishing with some mushrooms. And we'll see if we have luck once again, and we'll breed her frogs just to make sure we get a little bit extra money while we're at it. But we're going to see if we have some luck once again with getting a cowberry plant. Oh my gosh, and I wish the gnomes had happy auras. That would really be wonderful. And unfortunately, she's sad. Oh, we can give her a journal. I am going to get Allison Cowberry a journal. Are you kidding me? Hang on, that has to happen. That sounds amazing. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to get the private journal, and we're going to give a private journal to Allison Cowberry, who's dead. But you know what? She still deserves to be able to write her heart out in a journal. There she goes. Private journal. Express Melancholy thoughts. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, and maybe we'll have like her start learning the writing skills since she's basically going to live forever, and she can write sad poetry and publish it. That would be adorable. But all right, guys, so there were some unexpected twists and turns this time around. I don't know what to think about this cowberry plant. We only have how many more days? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more days max on this lot. So I do need to actually start getting pretty serious again. We made a ton of progress. There's still a ton more to do. Oh, and what's going on over here? Watch play? No, we don't need to watch play. That's really sweet. Oh, that's so cute. This is so precious. Oh my gosh. And I'm so glad that Amber is actually here. But look, guys, Fern is going to have these precious memories of watching her grandfather play with her little baby brother and her little sister before her sister grew up into a teenager here in this farmhouse. I think Fern is definitely going to want to come back and make this her permanent home one day in the far future. I am really, really excited about that, actually. So I'm going to have her come over here and do some fishing with bait. I'm going to leave poor Allison. Allison, for crying out loud, stop leaving this book around the place. You're going to need it eventually. I'm going to let Allison actually go upstairs, and we're going to let her sit here and hide in Fern's room and actually express her melancholy thoughts to try to improve her emotional control. And we're going to harvest our very first UFO plant, which I am quite tickled and excited about. Let's see what this puppy can do. All right, and looks like it's all right to harvest now. Okay, and what the heck did we just pick up? I'm so curious. Dun dun dun! Some nice quality UFO unidentified fruit object plants. Awesome. I think the only thing we can do with them right now is sell them, to be completely honest, but at least we know we have a wonderful grafted plant. Oh, and we actually need to come down and we need to start gathering up all of these too. Oh my goodness, we need to start harvesting all of this, and we might start making, now that Devin is figuring out how to graft things, little frankenflower plants, so we can really start trying to churn out some higher quality plants pretty soon. But all right, I've got to figure out exactly what happens now that we have grafted and spliced this plant. Is it going to turn into one cow plant, or is it going to give us cow plant seeds? I have a lot of questions that remain unanswered, but I'm really excited because Allison is now officially part of the farm. We are gathering more and more of the plants. Pine is constantly working and really doing a great job on that handiness skill. Just a little bit more effort and he might be able to actually work on unlocking the mines. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.